And we're live. Welcome to paraglidingtalk.com. I'm your host, Robert Michaels. You're joined by a whole group of pilots from around the world. YouTube is taking over YouTube. Somebody's feeding back there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The chat is already going off the tracks. So glad that you're here. This is a very special episode. So if you're just logging on or if you're just checking, I want to give everybody a chance to go right now and go on your Instagram, go on your Facebook, and invite as many people as you can to come watch the show. This is going to be a good one. We have a super chat tonight. Excuse me. If you don't know what a super chat is, this is where we extort you for money. And you're going to give money into the chat. And that money tonight is going to go to ResurgencePPG. So this is the stipulations. Hey, there's my brother. Hey, Ryan. We're talking tonight about doing something great for our veterans. So our military personnel who have been maybe overseas, maybe some even wounded veterans, ResurgencePPG has been helping out these guys, and recently had a couple guys get them off the ground with one was a single leg amputee. We're going to talk about him tonight. There's another guy, also a single leg amputee, who got up in the air. These are sponsors of ResurgencePPG. They're doing something incredibly awesome. And when I found out what they were up to, I'm like, I want to do whatever I can to help them out. And if you're watching the show and you're part of the United States military, I really appreciate you. And the fact that you've laid your life down and signed up to protect what I love in this country, I appreciate you. And so this show is for you tonight. And so all the donations, hey, Predator Paramotor, let's get it going. Thank you for your donation. So tonight there's all kinds of special things going to go on. We have Tucker Gott with us tonight, and cue the round of applause. I appreciate him making time. He's a busy dude. Thank you, Tucker, for making time to come on the show. So we're gonna ask him some questions, pick his brain. If you've got questions for him and Jacqueline, Jacqueline's in the background somewhere. I think she's hiding.
Just eating the salad real quick.
Oh, she's eating. Okay. So if you have questions for either one of them, hey Garrett, what's up, homie? So we're going to everything that comes in tonight is going to go to ResurgencePPG. Now, if you want to make a outlandish special gift, you can go to ResurgencePPG.com and you can donate there. And he is a 501c3 organization, so it's a nonprofit organization. So that is a tax write-off. If maybe some of you are out there and you have a small business, these guys are already going crazy. Thank you, David and Keith, Predators, sending more. Keep it coming. What the goal ultimately, thanks, Kyle, is to get some of these guys up in the air. And he's got a waiting list. There's a handful of guys that have not been able to get up yet. And he's got some guys that he's already made commitments to, I'm sure. And so the hope is, and we're not going to beat that drum the whole show, but that's the goal tonight, is to raise awareness for ResurgencePPG. I'm representing the shirt. Tucker, I know you got the shirt too.
Oh yeah.
What I can't see the whole shirt. Acid Eric, oh my gosh, Acid Eric is in. Yeah, you have make some noise, Tucker, so your screen pops up.
Check 1 2. Can you read me now?
Read the shirt. Read the shirt.
Quick, read it.
Yeah, Google Hangouts doesn't let me read it. Yeah, so Todd also has that shirt, and I want one. But also, just to give you a quick mention, if you guys don't know who Tucker Gott is, make sure that you go and look him up on YouTube. He has the most awesome paragliding channel, and an inspiration to many. And actually, his video was the first video I ever saw on paragliding, paramotoring. And so I jumped on the bandwagon and started flying. So look at all these gifts. Holy smokes. Okay, I got to go back here. So Acid Eric is in the UK. So what time is it in the UK? What time is it in England?
2 in the morning.
It's 2:05 a.m. in London, England.
Acid Eric is out of control. By the way, I did send your shirt, Acid Eric. Thank you for your contribution. to Resurgence PPG. Jesse, thank you for your donation. He said he doesn't do PCP, but he's going to go ahead and donate anyways. Anthony D. Paragringo, thank you for your donation. Paramotor Nation just sent $21. Brandon McCloud, thank you for your donation and contribution. So what a great start. I think we're already close to $100. Sean, your job tonight is to add up all the donations as we go.
Really? I'm writing everybody's name.
Keep writing.
Yeah.
So it's at 130 right now, except for the pound conversion.
Okay.
It's actually higher than that.
Yeah. Okay, Parker, that's going to be your job.
Awesome.
What? My brother just gave $2. What a good man. Predator Paramotor, $2 more. So we're going to keep rolling. Oh, my gosh. You guys are out of control. I don't know if you guys caught that show, but me and Kyle were Kyle was here, so he was sitting next to me, and we were doing a chat, and this guy accidentally donated $500. And we saw it come across. It said 500, and we're like, go back and watch that episode. We were freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you serious? And so anyways, if you screw up and don't donate it, we'll take care of you. But just be careful when you're clicking, because he meant to put $5 and he donated 500, and we kept it. Sorry. And I'm 500. No, I'm just kidding. Well, he was able to work out the kinks. But so anyways, if you have questions, maybe you've been trying for years now to get a comment in at the right time for Tucker. If your question's good, I'll ask him. And yeah, Nick Griffith, thank you. Jared, I don't know how to say your last name, but I appreciate your investment. And these are also Patreon supporters. A lot of these guys support the show on Patreon and PayPal, and I really appreciate you guys. And
Jared
so
Saul Kazaizen.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Saul Kazaizen.
When I was putting out really crappy videos in the beginning, when I had like 2 subscribers and no motivation, he would help me, and he would say stuff like, hey, adjust your audio, or, whatever. He would help me. Yankee and SC1 donated $20. Thank you for your contribution. Garrett Showmaker, $3. Keep it coming.
Earlier in the comments, it wasn't a comment, but this guy Mike, I did some instruction with him. Owns an ice cream shop in Hot Springs. Said he had a custom flavor he made. All profits from that he sends to Resurgence. So he didn't put it on here, but he commented that.
Dude, my gosh, Paramotor Crazy just donated $99. Lee Cachulo just donated $50. Man, you guys are out of control.
You need to get her on your show.
Yeah, I know. I got that information from you. I just need to get an email from her. Bob Garber. He's one of the staples of the show. Bob, I thank you and appreciate you being from, I think he's been live watching every single show. Bob, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's been there from the very beginning. So really appreciate your investment in the paramotoring mayhem. You guys are awesome. So Todd, I wanted to just talk to you real quick, and we'll keep it short, but I wanted to ask any updates on, and I can't remember his name. He was the single leg amputee guy that just recently got some training.
Yeah, Sean Michael Horn. Update on him. One of the challenges that we are running into as an organization is, one, obviously, is the funding piece to sponsor the training. The next piece is actually helping these guys get gear. And so once he finished up his training, he's back home in Fort Campbell, Kentucky. And we're trying to work with a couple different manufacturers to see if we can get him a good deal on some gear. I'm happy to say that one manufacturer has stepped up and has decided to give Resurgence alumni an amazing deal on equipment. So the one thing I have to be very careful about is I don't want to get into the business of Resurgence being married to one gear manufacturer or something. So I will let the alumni that have trained purchase gear. I will let them kind of tout the gear that they have and what they're flying. But that's one of the things we're trying to work on right now, is seeing if we can get some deals so that the candidates can buy gear at a little bit reduced rate. Because, I mean, realize these guys were in the military. They've been separated because of a disability. Most of them don't have, huge high-paying jobs. They're not pharmacists like Kyle O. So, they're running on tight budgets themselves. So for them to stay in the sport, it's they still have to make that same investment we do. And for some of them, it's kind of tough. But we're looking at getting Shawn Michaels some equipment, something we're working hard at. We're trying to do the same thing for a couple of our other alumni. But hopefully with these donations and some of the relationships we're trying to build with some of the manufacturers, or if there are dealers out there, distributors, they would like to help us out, I would love to hear from them, because we've got a number of guys that we want to keep in the air now that they've kind of tasted the experience, and they have the itch now. So,
the itch.
Yeah.
Oh, it's real too.
Oh, it is.
Real quick, want to give a shout out. Mitch Briggs, $20. Garrett Schoenmaker, $2. Ben Cancelbaum, $20. Thank you. He said, "We're doing it, Peter." I always yell that when I'm at Torrey Pines. That is so funny you say that. I always yell that. Robert Durbin said, Tide Pod Todd needs to make more Resurgence video media.
He's absolutely right. I am horrible at editing, and so I hate myself on camera. So I hate hearing myself talk. So I'll get video and I'll be like, "That's terrible."
Starfighter, do that stuff, man. Everybody else seems to like it.
I know. It's horrible.
I cried the first couple I made. I was like, "No, I'm bad."
The first few you made, though, were all shooting videos, though.
Gerald. I don't know how to react when people start giving stuff. I'm like, this is so cool, man. It's working.
I love it. It does make such a huge difference. I'll go ahead and give you an update on what we're looking at for this summer so far. We've got the next candidate that we're sponsoring. We're sending to Skyfield Flight Works in Ridgeland, South Carolina, and he will start training next month. And so what's going to happen is we're going down to the Bad Apples fly-in, and the candidate is actually going to come to Bad Apples because he lives just up the road near Macon. So he'll be at Bad Apples. He'll be able to meet Andrew Solano and some of the folks at Bad Apples. Once Bad Apples is done, we're going to head straight over to Savannah, and he's going to start training there. I'll hang out at Skyfield for a couple days and head west to Endless Foot Drag. I'll get done with Endless Foot Drag, and at that point, I think I'm heading down to see Parker, because June 1st, we have a candidate that we're sending to Lone Star Paramotors. So I'll be down there for that class. Once that class is over with, I'll come home for a couple days and then head up to Fly My PPG for the third candidate of the summer. And the candidate up at Fly My PPG is another single leg amputee that we're teaching a foot launch. Once we're done with that, what I'm really looking forward to, and really at that point, the money that we have now, the money that we've raised to this point, is probably going to be exhausted. But I'm hoping that we'll be able to continue to generate some more donations and some more funds, find some more sponsorship, because the fourth candidate we have is going to be out in Arizona, and it's probably going to be in the mid-fall time frame, so temperatures can come back down. But he's actually a double leg amputee that we're sponsoring, and we're going to be working with Team Fly Halo to teach him how to foot launch. So a double leg amputee foot launching, just as a, really kind of stepping outside that box of what people think is actually, possible with these machines, and letting folks know how accessible the sport really is. So really looking forward to it. That'll be our fourth candidate this year, and a lot of travel for me, but it should be really, really awesome.
I love it, man. When I first made the announcement of what this show is about, I think there was only about 40 or 50 people on. So now there's 120 watching. I don't want to just real quick tell you what's going on. We are everything that's coming in. You're seeing donations in the super chat. Thanks, guys. Mike Fogel, Jared, thanks again. Predator Paramotor, Tim, Garrett, appreciate your investment. These guys are what we're doing tonight. Everything that's coming in is going to Resurgence PPG, and we're trying to get these guys off the ground. These are our veterans. Some of them are wounded veterans that they want to fly just like us. And so everything that's coming in tonight is going to Resurgence PPG. If you want to do an outlandish contribution as a tax write-off, maybe for your business or something like that, you can give at resurgenceppg.com. And there's a link in the description, and you can also just check out the website directly. And you can even, if you're in the chat, you have a question about how you can streamline your investment into Resurgence PPG, reach out to Todd. And Todd, he will take care of all that stuff. So this show is a very special show tonight. Really appreciate everybody that is being here. I do have to really quick give a shout out to all the sponsors of the show. You mentioned Fly My PPG. Hey, thanks, Jim Furman. FlyMyPPG.com is the website. Mike Cotter is kind of the guy who runs everything over there. If you're anywhere in Michigan and you want to get some powered paragliding training, you can check out Fly My PPG. That's FlyMyPPG.com. Also, the show is brought to you by Para Orange Products. Larry's with us tonight. If you have any questions about ParaOrangeProducts.com, go check out their website. He sells all kinds of stuff, gear, stuff to keep your gear protected. He sells wings now. He's got all kinds of cool new stuff on the website. Go check out ParaOrangeProducts.com. The show is also brought to you by PPGSmoke.com. I do have to just real quick show something that I got in the mail. PPGSmoke.com. They're a sponsor of the show. They actually sponsored the show and gave 52 smoke machines to the show so that I can give the one out every show. We're going to give one out tonight. And Bob C. is retired United States Marine Corps. All right. Appreciate you, brother. But anyways, he sent these. That's a huge, I mean, if you were to take the direct value of what he gave to the show, it's ridiculous. Dave Northrup, $25. Thank you, brother. Well, anyways, that's PPG Smoke. Go check out their website. Ryan Roberts is the one who's organizing that. And he's got a bunch of new stuff. He's doing some lights. He's doing all kinds of nice stuff. Mr. Pathfinder, thank you for your investment. The show is also brought to you by Tri-State Skywalkers. If you're in the Indiana, Kentucky, or Ohio area, reach out to Brandon McCloud on Facebook. Tri-State Skywalkers Flying Club aims to help out the locals with friendship and organization. If you're interested in starting a local club, you can reach out to Brandon. He's with us tonight on the show. And also, Brandon has a show of his own on Sunday nights. What time does that show start, Brandon?
It starts at 8 o'clock Eastern time.
8 o'clock Eastern time. So if you're as passionate, or you can use the term psychotic about paramotoring, you need to go check out that show. And it's something that I look forward to every week on Sunday nights. So go check that out. Do you guys have the website up?
No, we don't yet. We're waiting on that still. I think Garrett's going to help us get that started soon.
Yeah, Garrett, he's in the chat. Yeah, he did a really good job with Predator Paramotor. By the way, Predator Paramotor is a contributor to Resurgence PPG. You may not know that. He doesn't go around boasting about it, but I know that he does, and so I'm going to boast about it. I think how it works, and Todd, you can correct me if I'm wrong, everything that comes in, he gives a certain portion of, is it gear or something like that?
For each student that trains through Predator Paramotor, he goes ahead and basically slices off a donation from each student's tuition. So it's absolutely amazing. So, you know, every student that comes in, it ends up, you know, part of their tuition comes to us, which is fantastic. And so if I could steal just another minute, one thing that I really want to say is I appreciate what you're doing for the community with this show, Paragliding Talk. But also, I really love what you guys are doing with Brandon and Paramotor Nation and Anthony Vella with the Paramotor Podcast. One thing that I think has been so beneficial to us, and I want to thank everybody that's been involved in it, is the mutual support that everybody has been giving to each other, the past year. Because as we've all gotten into the sport, we've all seen some drama, and, I really think we're doing a really good thing moving away from that drama. And, we're no longer talking about gear specifics and, what wing are you really flying? I think we're getting away from that cliquish aspect of it. And you're seeing it with, you guys supporting each other's shows and YouTubers supporting other YouTubers. And, I myself and Resurgence, we support Project Airtime. And I think we're all collectively moving this sport and this community in a really good direction. And I just want to thank you guys for what you're doing with that.
You rock, man. It's all about you, brother. It's all about you.
That's right.
So I really appreciate Resurgence PPG, just what you guys are doing, and every single it's crazy how many people know you.
Which is awesome.
Yes, that is awesome. And that's important, by the way, because anyways, just passionate about what you're doing. Tucker Gott, what's really going on over there, bro?
It's in the chat, man.
I know, I see it. It's so hard not to, I'm trying to stay focused on the guest. And that's why I have moderators, because sometimes it gets really out of control. Jim Furman challenged the Buffalo Mountain Flyers to match him. And so he gave $9.99 right there, but he also gave another one. So I think he's at $20 right now in his giving. And so nice. I'm not sure who the Buffalo Mountain Flyers are, but
that's our local club, man. That's the club,
is it?
our Oklahoma Mountains Club. Yeah, the BMF.
Oh, okay. Are you in that club?
Yeah, I'm the secretary.
Oh, Jim Furman challenged you.
Yeah. I have to talk to the treasurer, I guess.
Wow.
So Tucker just recently released a whole bunch of new gear, and he's got a really nice helmet that if you didn't see the video, you need to go check it out and try to get into that sweepstakes to win that helmet. It's pretty close to $1,400 aviation helmet, and it looks sweet. If you want to get involved in that, you need to go to, oh gosh, is it www.tuckergott.com?
Exactly.
Boom. Risky biscuits,
dude.
So tell us how we can get involved in this sweepstakes.
Yeah, so I just made a review video of the Aviator Paramotor helmet, which they so kindly donated to do a giveaway with. So check out the review. I did like a first impression sort of review, but later on, I'm going to have it for 30 days. I'm going to do like a more in-depth review. So to enter, you just make any purchase on the website. We got a whole bunch of new Risky Biscuits stuff out, and that automatically enters you into the drawing. After the 30 days, we'll do a random number generator, pick someone out, and they'll get this helmet.
Do you have any beanies?
What's
Do you
that?
have beanies? Risky Biscuits beanies?
We're gonna work on it.
I want to get me a beanie.
Yeah, that's coming.
Yeah.
Kyle has a Resurgence beanie.
Yes, I do. And now that I've cut some of the hair off, it'll probably
Rub
fit
it in.
better.
Yeah, it'll fit.
Still going. Predator Paramotor. He's given.
Hey, I just want to make sure that Tucker's randomizer, when he goes to select the winner,
Mute him. Mute him.
I just want to make sure it works better than yours, Robert.
One of the moderators need to mute him right away.
Is there a story here?
So Todd's convinced that the show's rigged. He doesn't believe it. I'm going to have to make a video that shows my random selection.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
You're gonna
I
have
think
to.
the random selection is generating names of people that haven't even registered or been on the show just to make sure I don't win.
I have a question. Jacqueline, are you going to try to win the helmet?
Yes.
And did you already purchase a shirt?
She's wearing the sweatshirt that she purchased.
Turns out Jacqueline wins the helmet.
Who was it that we had? It was Matt Minyard. Where's Matt Minyard at?
You didn't invite him.
That's
probably Egypt or Italy or
no. We should prank call Matt Minyard tonight.
That is a great idea.
Okay, we just have to make sure he's not in the chat. Hey, there's Eric.
Yeah, he's saying good night like he's going to bed or something.
We can't prank call Eric. He's in the chat.
9:30 in Florida already.
It's what, 9:30?
It's 9:30.
Oh, that's early.
It's not even that late.
Yeah, he's got like 300 people working for him now, so he should be rested.
No joke. 132 people watching right now.
Nice.
That's out of
God
control.
bless y'all.
Jared, thank you for your $2 gift. Predator Paramotor is at like $100 in $2 gifts. He's a cool dude. If you guys don't know him, you need to go check out his channel, Predator Paramotor. Just click on, I don't know if you can click on his deal in the chat, but you'll find him eventually on YouTube. This show is also sponsored by iFly Indiana Powered Paragliding. Excuse me. If you're interested in flying paramotors, no better place to get proper training than iFlyIndiana.com. Kevin and his team will get your feet off the ground. Check out iFlyIndiana.com. Show is also sponsored by Paramotor Tools, LLC. If you're looking for a way to keep your motor running and have the tools that you need with you attached to your motor, paramotortools.com has what you're looking for. Tools that mount to your paramotor in a small, convenient pouch. You'll be able to make the repairs you need wherever and whenever you want to fly. Paramotortools.com. Go check them out. They are one of our loved sponsors. So I really appreciate it. If you're interested in sponsoring the show, go to paraglidingtalk.com/sponsors and you can get on the list to be a sponsor on the show. Yes. So I have a few questions. $2 bills, make it rain. Make it rain. So with the next adventures coming, so now Tucker Gott on a regular basis has some kind of crazy shenanigans, some kind of something up his sleeve. Is there anything that you can maybe throw us a little sneak peek, just a little something about what's going on, what's coming down the pipe? Because I know something's percolating over there.
So in about a month, we might be attempting, weather dependent, a big old water crossing, about 50 miles of open ocean.
What?
That might be a thing.
Oh my gosh. Is there going to be a boat?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm liking where this is going. Is this going to be in Florida somewhere?
Potentially.
Is there going to be a carrier landing attempt?
Really?
Wow.
How Customs treats that.
Dope. That is so cool.
Is Johnson Q involved in this one?
I think Johnson's cursed, so I don't know if he can. No, I wish. It'd be nice to have a buddy, but it's just going to be myself.
What?
Something tells me this involves an inflatable raft, and it's just going to be like right out the bottom of the seat pan, and then he's just going to motor up and off he goes.
A giant inflatable swan. Have you seen those pool toys?
Yes.
You throw one of those out in the ocean.
Fly Guy Alberta is in the chat. He just donated $20.99. Thank you for your investment, Fly Guy. One of the channels that I've watched since I found paragliding, paramotoring. Fly Guy Alberta. I need to have him on the show.
Talked to a guy from Canada on the phone last night.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable.
What's that, Kyle?
The accent sound. I said I talked to a guy from Canada on the telephone last night, and the first thought was, you sound just like Fly Guy Alberta. The Canadian accent.
The Canadians, you betcha. It's my brother.
Because I don't have an accent or anything. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, not at all.
That's Mark A. Menson. Amundsen? How do you say that? Unmute yourself. I want to hear you talk. You betcha.
I bet Mark could throw a mean Canadian accent. He's close to there.
Yeah, Mark is Canadian.
I was just looking up walleye lures when you started making fun of me, for the love of gosh. I got 1 PBR, maybe 2. I don't know. Cheese, Louise, crepes. For the love of gosh. Carry on.
You betcha. Those walleye, don't you know?
In Canada are actually further south than me. You know, we're up here above the parallel. The 45, you know, is halfway between here and Santa Claus.
Yeah. Nicest people in the world, the Canadians. Love them to death. They are really nice. My building at work was made by Canadian developers, so all the guys that are building everything are Canadian, and I always feel really bad when I have to yell at them.
Yeah.
And they apologize profusely.
Yeah. They do such a great job. You guys are awesome, by the way. Thank you for your contributions. A whole bunch slipped through there. Thank you for your investment. There's some big ones that are still floating up there on the top. I don't know how all this works, but I know that tonight every gift and a whole bunch more people are now watching. Holy smokes. Thank you for logging in. Thank you for being a part of the show. Your donations for the Canadians, $2 for the Canadians. Everything is going to Resurgence PPG tonight, all the donations that are coming in. So thank you for your contributions to Resurgence PPG. If you are one of our military guys that's watching and you're a veteran, how does that work if they want to sign up? I know you've got already a handful of guys. How does it work if they want to get involved, or maybe they have somebody that they know would be a great candidate?
Yeah, so just go to ResurgencePPG.com, and at the top of the page, you can go ahead and select the nomination form and go ahead and fill out the information. And the big thing that we look at is within the nomination, we have them write a narrative to kind of tell their story and what it is that makes them think that, you know, they would benefit from the sport. And I don't want people to get discouraged and go, well, he already has a wait list of 30 people. We don't necessarily select people in the order that we got the nominations. What we do is we look at geographically where they're at. If we have an instructor nearby that we can go ahead and send them to. So it's basically, you know, if we're able to get the funding in place and there's, you know, they're somewhat centrally located and those instructors can meet our needs, we'll go ahead and send them. So if people have buddies right now, please go ahead and put the nomination in. I'm trying to work with a couple other large nonprofits to kind of help us with the funding piece. You know, again, being a small nonprofit, our biggest challenge is kind of explaining the sport to begin with. So we're already behind the 8 ball to start off with, but you know, we're growing, we're gaining momentum, we're gaining traction, and through everybody's help, especially tonight, these kind of donations, it's what's allowing us to kind of bootstrap this whole experience as a community to make it work. So yeah, just go to the website, put in a nomination, and I'm probably going to send them an email saying, hey, I'd love to help you right now, but I don't have the money to immediately. The guy that we are sponsoring next month at Skyfield Flight Works, I got his nomination almost 1 year to the day from the time to the day that I called him and told him that we were going to go ahead and sponsor him. So he thought, yeah, I didn't even think you were still tracking me. You know, I'm so glad you kept the emails and whatnot, but I put everybody in a little spreadsheet so I can see, you know, when their nomination came in, when I sent them the first email saying I'm broke and don't have any money to support them. And when I send follow-up emails. So for him, it was a year. Had other guys that, you know, it's been, you know, a month. It is just scheduling to get them into the training course. So, you know, I'm doing what I can, and hopefully we can continue to support more and more guys as we get more support from the community.
I love it. By the way, I think it was 2 episodes ago. I had Kyle O here in the studio here, and somebody donated $10 for him to get a haircut, and I just wanted you to notice where your $10 went.
This is called a mullet hawk.
I titled it
actually
The
cost me
Pharmacist.
$15, but that's all right. And I tipped the girl $5 too. So
tell you what, that's quite a party you have in the back there.
Yeah,
that's right, man.
Well, can you imagine if you're like the old lady that comes in to buy your meds? And you're, oh, what happened
Most
to that
of them,
nice
most
young
of them
man?
give me the old wink when they come in. Yeah, I don't know if it's because I got the drugs or because they like the haircut, but either one, I'm good with either one.
It's oddly fitting for Kyle. Like some people can't pull it off, but he's rocking it.
Oh, I know.
It's done.
So says the bald guy.
Yeah.
My wife loves it. I guess that's all that matters. So I've heard.
Every time I see somebody pulled over on the highway, I look over and I'm like, looks like Kyle Lee.
Mullet.
Off, I'm like, hey, same haircut, Wisconsin waterfall.
Wisconsin waterfall.
Wow. Well, I've heard some great mullet memes in the last couple of weeks. It's pretty cool.
So Todd, why haven't you grown out your beard as long as Parker? Why'd you trim it?
I've been trimming it, I guess.
I was just wondering.
I know. I found an older picture of me with it all the way down to my chest, and I remember that I shaved it because when I first started flying, it would sit there and slap me in the face, and it was uncomfortable. So
it's actually better. It's better
Talk to him.
shaved because it goes in my mouth the whole time I'm
Yeah.
flying.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't talk him out of it, Parker.
Though, right?
I'm
sorry,
trying
Kyle?
to get him to grow it out.
Saying, I bet a long beard and cereal is just a mess. I bet it's hard to do.
It is. Yeah, sitting there holding the bowl and
Yeah, because you got to lean over to keep from dribbling, and then when you lean into the bowl, it's like, dang it, it's in there again.
You've been there. You speak from experience.
Yeah, I had a little beard one time. It was close enough.
It catches so much flavor for later.
That's
gross.
right.
So Tucker, Dawn Patrol PPG asked a question. He said, "What's up with the airframe and the VW in your shop?"
The airframe's a long story. So years ago, I got into aviation, a lot influenced by my grandfather. And one day he just called me up and said, I got this Pitfox airframe that he bought from a friend of his. And it's like totally random out of the blue. So we go and pick it up. And it was basically like a dream of his to build an airplane, a kit plane. And over the years, like this is going to be 10 years ago, we kind of like made a couple attempts at starting it. And we tried to do a thing through the local airport to get like a kids club involved, but really never got a start to the project. So right now it's just in storage, and it's like a long-term project that hopefully one day I can build. I've been thinking of like, how could I make a YouTube series out of it on a separate channel and make it like an interactive build a plane thing. So maybe one day I'll go there.
No, because then you're going to end up with a haircut like Kyle, and that's going to be a horrible experience.
Right.
Don't let other people choose for you.
Pick the color scheme of the airplane. That would be interesting.
They're gonna pick a mullet if you let the internet pick. That's a fact.
The plane's going to be named Bodie McBoat or whatever that name was.
Planey McPlane plane.
Planey McPlane plane, yeah.
Dude, Brian, is that Simmons donated $50?
Awesome.
Robert, I got to shout out the Earth Dragon too. He donated 20, but he said Cav Scout veteran. That's me as well. I'm also was a Cav Scout, so got to share that love.
Oh my word! And Leah Kachua just donated $50 because she says she believes in Todd.
Because she needs to get on this show. I keep telling you, get her on this show.
Yeah, right after you said that, I went and watched some of her videos, and she's doing sats and stuff, and I had to turn it off because I can't even do a sat yet. And she's only been flying for less than me.
Do it, Robert.
Just do it. I was actually doing some pretty gnarly
Watch
spirals.
a YouTube video.
Yeah. This is how Tucker does it right here, I think.
Yeah.
Grab the one line and pull.
Yeah.
That's all it takes, man.
That's yeah.
So
Yeah,
Tucker,
someday.
are you planning any overseas trips anytime soon, or is that not really happening?
Dude,
No,
that Iceland trip was epic.
Iceland Part 2 is coming this
my
summer.
word. That was incredible. And with like the GoPro Hero 7 black.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's going to be so much better.
Yeah. So is that's
Don't drop
legit?
it in
You're
the
doing
weeds
it?
this time.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I booked the ticket last night, so it's totally
Oh.
Yeah.
So that means you're definitely not coming out to Kansas.
no, this unfortunately actually overlaps with Oshkosh. So no Oshkosh, but Iceland.
You're not coming to EAA this year?
I wish I could, man.
Look at these guys. You just peed in the sugar bowl for them.
Wow, yeah.
I can't go, so I don't even care.
Kyle, are you coming this year?
I don't know. We're going to see how the weather works. Maybe nobody will die this time and I can make it.
Wait, someone died? Oh, that you got to go to a
our
funeral.
grandfather died last
That's
year. I had
right.
to cancel my EAA trip. So
I do remember that.
yeah.
I had the dirt bike for you there too. I thought you were coming.
I know. I was sad. That whole couple of weeks was pretty sad for me for lots of reasons. But yeah,
We were super safe and barely drank any tequila.
Iceland. Jacqueline, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hi. How's progress going? A lot of people are always asking about how Jacqueline is doing with her flying. What's going on with your flying career right now?
I actually haven't flown since we were in Salton Sea.
Oh yes, I do remember that.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm back at work, so.
You guys were super close to my house, by the way, when you were at Salton Sea.
Were we?
And yeah, I mean, kind of, just over the hill.
Yeah.
7 hours away.
It just the weather sucked, and I don't blame you for not coming this way. That we had Ross was staying here with us. He parked the van out front, and then you guys went on an adventure. But yeah, the weather was poor. But you have to make another trip, maybe this winter. Try to come out and do some free flying with us, maybe fly Blossom or something.
For sure. Yeah, I think fall time, hopefully we can break away and do another van trip all the way out.
Nice. I know that's like forever. What is that drive like? 3 days?
We normally split it into 5 on the way out, like to get to Utah or Idaho or Arizona or something, and then we're pretty good. It's just like going from point to point, but normally we do 5 days to get across.
Brutal. Yeah, and it's always bad, especially if you're fighting with Jacqueline or something. Just
right.
Days of driving. I'm just kidding.
Mobile.
Bob the pilot's here, and he donated $10.
Robert, I'm looking for a sponsor right now.
You are?
Yeah, I'm going to do a handstand, and I want to get in the chat to give $1 for every second I can do a handstand. Now, I may have VRs, so it's not simple.
Okay, now hold on a second. In order to get you to do the handstand, somebody's got to donate $5.
Just $1 per second.
$1 per second, because I know you're going to do a long handstand.
How good are you at handstands? That's the question.
Yeah, nobody's going to commit to that.
I can't see the chat. So
Predator donated $2.
You gotta bribe them to. You gotta say something like, "I'll eat this hot sauce."
Well, dude, I already drank this much of it.
No, you didn't. That's so gross. You were supposed to wait. Oh,
it's probably
gross.
Tasty, man.
It's the same going out as it is coming in.
Oh gosh,
that's gonna hurt twice, Mark.
Mark, we talked about this ahead of the show, Mark.
Oh.
You were supposed to wait.
Yeah. Hey, Kyle. Kyle, will you guys both sponsor $1 per second for a handstand?
Nobody's giving a penny to get you to do a handstand.
A penny?
Mark,
They're not doing
I'll give $1 a second from Mark.
Yes. All right, here we go. Okay, ready?
Anthony Paragringo says he's drunk.
Yeah, I'm wondering how much he had to drink before this started.
No, now he's about to do a stunt. And this is going on the internet.
And this is where he vomits.
Going into the permanent record. There's who's timing this?
Do a handstand and passes out.
Oh, he's way too good at this.
Oh, you only have like 4 seconds.
4 seconds.
What?
Is anybody counting?
Yeah, we were counting.
Yeah, $4. You earned $4.
He's way too good at this.
He could probably do tricks, you know.
Mike's Tadlock said, my shop is full of people and I need to be helping, but I'm at paraglidingtalk.com. Don't get in trouble, Mike. You take care of the people. Just tell him. Did he throw up?
That was a full 20 seconds, though.
Yeah.
That was a solid 20 seconds.
A solid 20.
That was.
Hey, Matt Minyard's here.
Great. Hey, Matt.
He run the call.
Hold on, I'm going to send him an invite right now.
Yeah, Matt Minyard already won something tonight.
Matt Minyard. Well, oh, I don't remember his email. Matt.
Oh, that's awesome. Everybody's sporting their Resurgence gear. That makes me feel so good. You guys are fantastic.
My wife just said, why can't we go to Iceland? Because
that's a solid question.
Because there's ice.
Too many kids.
I was going to say that.
I need
my wife.
Somebody.
But the paramotor said she wanted to go to Europe, and I said, "Sweet, we got an airplane."
What's that? You broke up there, Mark.
Oh, I told my wife when I bought my paramotor that she could get something of the same cost. So she said, "I want to go to Europe again." So I said, "Great, I can fly you there first class."
Oh, nice. And she didn't accept that.
Oh, we made it to Michigan. It was a good flight, I tell you. She got all mad. I was like, "Hey, weird," and she was like, "No."
I just got a phone call. Do you, can somebody text me? I can't find Matt Minyard's email. Private chat, please. No, what is it? It's just straight up his email in the description. Yeah. So, great. Now my wife.
Hey, real quick.
Iceland.
Real quick. I got to jump in here.
Do it.
So one of the other things that we're trying to do is Resurgence is trying to get to Oshkosh. We want to go to the EAA thing, and one of my alumni, he just texted me asking if it's confirmed that we're going, because he needs to ask for time off of work for that week. Don't know yet, because we need money. So you guys can go ahead and help us with the financial side, and
hey, we'll definitely put something up at the booth at EAA with sign or anything that you're willing to put out there. We're there for sure every year, right on the corner, best spot in the house.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, I just thought about something. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, if Tucker and Jacqueline, are you going to go to Iceland too?
No.
Okay, great. That's perfect. No, that's actually good, because I just need to tell my wife Jacqueline's not going. I was about to sweat Tucker for the trip, but now you're fine.
I guess that means that's when we'll have Jacqueline on the show.
He invited me, but I have work, so I was invited.
You're his main camera woman. You that's
I know. I don't know what he's gonna do without me, but
Thank you.
Hey, Jacqueline, did you get a chance to try on your T-shirt that I sent you? Because I'm just, is it a good cut? Is it acceptable for female wear? Because it's specifically a female cut shirt.
I think so. I like
Okay,
it.
good. Awesome. Okay, yeah, because one, we don't have enough female representation in the sport.
No joke.
We don't have enough female apparel for the sport either. So
I just made my wife a shirt.
I have a huge female section on our merch page on our website. Just saying.
Oh yes, you guys have an awesome website, by the way.
Yeah. Parker goes in the catalog and it's like everything, just brand everything. You got the bean bags and the shower curtains, and
there's no shower curtain, but close.
Shower curtain.
You got the beach towels.
Hey, if it's available, I'll make it.
Right, exactly.
I just made lanyards.
There we go, Ronnie. Thank you, Ronnie. Ronnie sent me Matt's email.
Yeah, speaking of females in the sport, Matt Minyard's girl Maria has been flying. I just asked him, is she still rocking them out? But she picked it up. So something that'll never happen for me. Jennifer already said nope.
That is funny.
Now that's what you need to do, Robert, is with Leah, and you need to get Elena Dickerson on the show again, and Jacqueline, Maria, Leandra, do an all-female show again.
Ooh, that's
a good idea.
That should double the views instantly.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, because they're all better looking than we are.
That's a fact.
So,
yeah. But I was telling Robert when I was out there, any video I put up where there was like a girl in the thumbnail, twice the views instantly. I don't know.
I can't handle it when there's something about girls being better pilots. Like Jacqueline's already a better pilot than me. I've only got like an hour. Jacqueline has at least like 10 hours. That accurate? Less than that?
Yeah, less than that.
Always double it by 2.
She's got like 20 hours at least.
There you go.
And then all the girls are going to be on there, and they're all going to be talking about how great they are, and I'm
guys always multiply it by 2, and girls always divide it in half.
Yep. That's pretty accurate, bro.
Yeah.
Jessica Frump, yep. She was a great one to have on the show. We need to have her on again.
Yes.
I actually talked to a couple of the acro guys, free flight acro guys that are going to be coming on the show soon. That's going to be cool. Next week's episode, the 18th, is that next week? Yeah. The 18th is going to be with Tom Kubat. And I hope I'm saying that right, because that's the way it looks when I read it. But Tom, he's in the chat somewhere.
Yeah, I got to prep you about Tom. All jokes aside, I always give him a hard time about having horrible shoes, and all his videos, they're just goofy. But he is a true ambassador of the sport. I had a charity event last week, and had a couple guys lined up to come help fly at the charity event, but it got rained out, and the forecast was miserable. He drove 3 hours one way just to come hang out with me under the tent, just to go ahead and share information about Resurgence and what we do with these folks at the event. And so, when you got guys in the community that are willing to do stuff like that, it says a lot about them, and it says a lot about our sport. And I can't thank him enough, even though his shoes are still horrible.
Yeah, he's very abusive on his shoes. That runway. What happened?
Okay, so her not going is irrelevant for the reason why I need to go.
You're in trouble.
I want to say, Kenton, thank you for your gift. He said, God bless our veterans. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we are right now. And that's a fact. The PPG Bob Father, thank you for your investment, $1.99. And or it says, did I read that wrong? It says $20. The Bob Father says hi. James
Howdy.
Brindley, thank you. Appreciate your investment. He said Tom Kubat is the man. No, you're the man, James. And thank you. By the way, Leah, please reach out to me. I just need your email, and you can do that at paraglidingtalk.com.
Adventureland is absolutely right, though. Tucker talks way too much.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Got to kind of pull comments out of him.
I love how chill he is. Tucker, how old are you now?
24, unfortunately.
How long have you been flying?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask how long he's been 24.
How long have you been 24?
Since the 6th, but flying, I'll be 6 years in August.
Oh, dang. I didn't realize that you started pretty young.
Yeah, it was right after high school, before college. I got trained.
Was there any apprehension from your mom or dad about you getting into paramotoring?
No, because I was already in aviation stuff and working at the drop zone and had my private pilot's license, and my mom's a hot air balloon pilot, so they were all for it, really. They just wanted me to get training, so I was going to do it like regardless, but they just wanted me to get training so I'd be safe.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, because your mom has some background in aviation, and your dad, is that right?
No, just my mom.
Just your mom. Now, did she have a pilot's license? I know she did some ballooning. Did she do fixed wing stuff too?
No, she only did hot air ballooning, and her dad, my grandfather, was another big influence, and he was a pilot as well, fixed wing, and that was his interest, really.
Does your mom watch the show?
I don't know. I told her I was doing it, so she might be on here, but I don't know.
So, do you think she would come on the show?
Potentially.
I have some questions for her, and maybe you can just ask her. But the questions are about her weather models. To fly balloons, you got to really be savvy with the weather. I bet she's a champ when it comes to weather.
Yeah,
she calls Kyle O.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm just a good guesser. That's all.
Tucker?
Tell her I said
Yeah.
agreed.
Are you trying to do chat and do the show at the same time?
No, I'm watching them.
Tucker's editing video.
He's editing the video.
He's like, stop asking questions, you guys.
So did you happen? I'm trying to get Matt on here, but I'm having some difficulties. Let me try to send him a gift. A gift. Wow, got gift on the brain tonight. I'm trying to get Matt Minyard on the show, and I guess he tried to log on, but it didn't work. What's that, Mark?
Can I ask Jacqueline a question?
Ask away.
Jacqueline, you're a lady here at the
I am.
sausage. What would girls want to watch on this show? Like, what topics are more interesting to women? Because guys care about the technical weather and stuff. What do girls care about?
Anything but us.
Well, I think if you're in the sport just as much as a guy is, we care about the same stuff and would find it interesting, honestly.
How to keep your hair out of the prop.
Yeah.
Topic number 1.
Get a mullet.
That's question number 2 for Tom Kubat.
Get dreads. You don't have to worry about that so much.
Yeah, you would.
Just
especially your long ones.
It's just octopi hair. It just goes around like a squid, and it scares people away. It's a good thing. It's beautiful.
Scare people away?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the opposite. Dreads attracted people.
Well, it does when you're on the ground, but when you're in the air and things are flowing, it's just like you look like Medusa. It's like
Oh my gosh, 1 hour has already burned by. We have to do a giveaway. We have to do 2 giveaways.
Thank you. My wrist is getting sore.
Oh my word! How many people are watching right now? 145. Oh my gosh!
Boom.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
right from
See this?
Is getting
Look
That's
at that.
out of control.
That is insane.
You guys are awesome.
Do you guys
I've
want to
pulled out
know?
so many trees. I've written so many trees down in this thing.
Gosh darn! I need you guys. I need the moderators to be able to send invites. I can't do this. The stress is killing me. Okay, here we go.
I'm not as technically savvy as you might think, Robert. I just have a cool haircut. That's all.
I need you to do more than just drugs. I need you to learn this
I
stuff.
sell the drugs. I don't do the drugs. I said that one time. I was like, Ryan does the book work. I do the drugs. I mean, sell the drugs.
It's Todd's night. If Todd's ever going to win, it's tonight, right?
Yeah, right. Exactly. We'll see if Sean hooks me up.
Louisiana.
Bust their randomizer again.
Oh my gosh.
He's
always talking about this randomizer.
Yeah. So while there's a small break, I got to throw in that my little niece, my little
That's
5-year-old
because he
niece.
thinks he's got better odds with the randomizer than he does with me.
Sean can't hear me talking.
Sean can't hear him.
No,
Yeah, I can't hear Kyle.
Continue,
no,
Kyle.
But Jacqueline looks. That's exactly how my little niece is going to look when she grows up. It's like Jacqueline. They look alike. It's trippy.
You have to. Yeah, you're gonna have to put that in one of your videos.
Yeah. Oh, little Savannah. She's in a couple of them. Yep, little mini Jacqueline is what I see.
Okay, Matt Minyard, I sent your invite twice now. Okay, tonight, what we're giving away. This is very special, actually. Check out this little deal here. Make sure I don't drop this on the new computer. This is a very special Tow Pro. This is the new design for Johnny Wisconsin's Tow Pro. And it actually comes with a strap, and it comes in a nice little bag. There's a bunch of different ones, actually. And anywho, you need this, especially if you're into paragliding or paramotoring. So we're going to give that away right now. Oh, you got one. Mark Amenson has one. Is it Amenson or Amen, son? Amen, son.
That's exactly it. Amen.
Okay. Is it Amenson?
Amen, son.
Amen, son. Okay. I just want to make sure.
Go on, whatever you want.
I love it. Okay. Drum roll, please. Okay, pull it, Sean. And they can't have two.
Brian Simmons.
Brian
All
Simmons.
right.
Congratulations, Brian Simmons. You are the winner chicken dinner. Please reach out to me.
He was the $50 donator, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was. Told you the randomizer is rigged.
The karma came back to him.
No, it's not karma. It's reaping and sowing.
Reaping and sowing. Okay.
He reaped what he
take
sowed.
that.
Yeah. I just preached on that. I just preached a sermon on that. Reaping karma is like some false god thing. We reap what we sow. Yeah.
Oh, heck, I didn't know.
Kyle came to church. I told everybody earlier I brought him to church. It was awesome.
Yeah. It's a good church. Robert's a good preacher, y'all.
Thanks, Kyle, man. You rock. He's not just saying that.
It is.
Brian, this is what you want, okay? So go to paraglidingtalk.com, fill out the form, the contact form, reach out to me, and I'll ship this out to you right away. I feel like Brian's already won something too. Maybe I don't have your address if that's the case, so I need you to send it to me again. That goes in the pile of the good things, the winners. By the way, last week, a bunch of people, I made commitments to send out some T-shirts. I still haven't sent them yet. Just be patient. I will send them out soon. But I got 2 more shirts that I have to make. I make them by hand. I'm going to talk to Tucker in the after show about maybe making a whole batch. I know he's got connections.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, again, thank you. I appreciate you coming on the show tonight. I know you could be doing a million different things. If you haven't already gone and checked out Tucker Gott's website, go to TuckerGott.com. TuckerGott.
And in the voice.
Tucker. Oh gosh, that's hard.
I do the same thing every time. There's so many edits of that.
TuckerGott.com. Oh, that's a tough one. Yeah, I have to be careful with that one.
.com.
TuckerGott.com. Okay, yeah.
Remember those Gott milk like T-shirts or commercials or whatever they were?
Yes.
Tucker needs some Gott paramotor or something like that with the GOTT.
Yeah,
it's some good merch idea.
Yeah,
free of charge, Tucker.
No, I had a great idea for merch stuff. You can
altitude.
Get the guys with some oil. Make your own oil. Have your label on there.
Smoke oil.
Two stroke oil. Just call it God oil.
I don't know if I want that responsibility.
Just Tucker.
Somebody burns a piston, it's going to be my fault.
Yeah. Huge warning label on it.
What was that, Parker?
I said, does Tucker really want his name on a bottle of baby oil?
Oh no, not that oil. Not that oil.
Well, you could do it with like a little disc and have it titled "Risky Biscuits Oil."
Exactly.
You know,
Ooh,
that would be sweet.
And if you could try to find out like what the premium, like what those 125 two strokes really love, whatever the best stuff is, and then just be like, yeah, this is the best.
And if you're feeling creative, you could do it like it's a cologne, you know. Risky Biscuits
cologne
for men. You know, and then
cologne.
Yeah, women dig it too because it smells like lavender. Just a hint.
It's funny. Apparently, the quality of two-stroke oil has made a leap sometime in the last few years because the manufacturers of the motors have upped their ratios to where
I'm
there's
sure
less
Todd
oil.
wants to smell like Tucker, and probably yes, he does.
I do, and Sean still can't hear Kyle.
Yeah,
I know.
Stuffing all over Kyle.
Dang it. Google.
It's all good. Hey, so Craig Taylor is in the chat now. Okay, so I need to talk about Craig Taylor for a second now that he's here and I see him because this is awesome. So Craig Taylor is the single leg amputee that actually sponsored Sean Michael Horn down at Aviator back in January. And so that entire experience was made possible because of Craig Taylor and solely Craig Taylor. It was absolutely amazing. Craig is now, he's been able to do a lot of flying. He lives up in Nantucket, and he's been flying a lot. I was talking to him today. He's got like 32 flights now. So 32 flights in just a couple months. He's pretty daggum active pilot. One thing that he wants to do again, and it's something that we're going to try to push, is he is going to donate the sponsorship for somebody, and this is not specifically a Resurgence candidate, but he's going to sponsor the training tuition at Aviator PPG for anybody that makes a donation to Resurgence PPG of $250 or more. And so everybody that makes a donation, and in the comment section of the donation puts acknowledge 250 challenge or ACK 250 challenge. And out of those, Resurgence will have to come up with their randomizer. Somebody will be selected and they'll get tuition, basically $3,500 worth of tuition paid at Aviator for them to go through the training. So if somebody is already trained and they're already a pilot, they can go ahead and transfer that to one of their friends that they want to get flying. So it's absolutely amazing that Craig is stepping up and he's willing to pay that sponsorship for us to let somebody else go and fly. And again, it does not have to be a disabled veteran. It is not somebody from Resurgence. It's anybody, as long as they go ahead and make a donation of $250 or more to Resurgence, their name will be placed in the hat, and we'll go ahead and make that drawing. And that drawing will actually be made on Veterans Day, November 11th. So we're going to go ahead and start marketing it and try to get that out. But it's something that we're going to go ahead and do, and it's all because of Craig Taylor. So I can't thank him enough.
Love it. I love it. So I just got
Johnson Q is asking, what if I've bought over $250 worth of dinner for Todd? Well, you still have to make an actual donation because Johnson just loses credit card roulette to me all the time. So that's why he's bought over $250 worth of dinner for me. So what's up, Matt?
Hey, what's up, guys? Is it working?
Look at his shirt.
Yeah.
Gotta love him. Little did Matt know that back at Beach Blast 2017, when he was giving this big fat guy with the long beard a tandem flight, that he would soon be wearing my T-shirt.
Oh, puppy.
So.
Hey, it's Maria and Lala. Hey, y'all.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How's everybody doing?
What Still at work, man.
Yeah, nice. I see that.
Kyle's the only one getting paid to be here right now.
Yeah.
Nice.
But no, I really do appreciate everybody that has been making donations and contributing. If you do have a business, or you know of businesses, or you know of people that are in a Rotary Club or something like that, please, think about getting in touch with them. We have so much that we can do with this sport, and so much we can do for our veterans, that if we get the funding in place, it'll do so much to help the community continue to grow.
What's going on over there, Matt?
I see Maria doing a cheer for us, man.
That's what she does when she's about to take off. She gets all stoked when she flies. Now, do the thing. Do the one. Put your hair.
She must listen to heavy metal music.
Yeah, she's been doing really good.
What's that? My signal's kind of jacked up.
She's been doing really good, man. Her flying is doing. She's incredible.
Oh yeah, they're saying you're incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm still new. I'm a beginner.
Yeah, you're doing really good. I love watching your videos.
Thank you.
She's flying.
Yeah, you're killing it.
All the time now.
So,
cool.
you guys need to make the trip to San Diego town.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's mandatory.
Yeah, it totally is. We got to make it.
Yeah.
Sometime.
I love California. I love San Diego.
Yeah, it's a good spot. So the guys are saying that we need to have you on the show, by the way, and maybe Jacqueline and Leah. I just got her contact, so we can maybe do a ladies' night show.
Girl power.
Yeah.
I could probably.
I would tune into that show for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I can't host it. I'll have to.
We met Leah at the Palm Bay Flight, and she's like the real deal.
She's
kind of
wicked. Oh my God. She's been I met Leah in Florida a couple weeks ago, and she told me she started flying in October of last year, and she's already like doing flips, like crazy cool things. And I'm like, I'm not to that level yet, but
Sats. I know. I did the same thing.
Awesome.
Just doing it puts you at the tippy top. You don't have to do tricks.
Just flying at all.
Yeah. You're. That's the goal, man.
Yeah. Whoa, what the heck? Andre Bandera is in the chat right now.
Yeah. Where you been, Robert? Hosting a show or something?
Has he been in there for a while? I seriously.
Yeah.
C. Baseman. I don't know if that's how you say that. He said Kahlo made me do it. Donated $30.
That's Cliff. He lived down here for a couple weeks ago. He's from I think he's from Wisconsin too. He got tired of it and moved down here with me, Mark. We were waiting on you.
Mark is just sitting there super still next to the fire.
Throw off a little bit.
He's all sick.
Right?
Let the blood run out of his head, right?
My gosh. Ron Turan? Or is it Torrent?
Turan.
Ron donated $100.
He's the other
Dang,
half.
Parker, is that your paycheck, man? Did he give your paycheck up?
Yeah, I'll take credit for that if that's what it takes. He's still in Florida right now, so.
Okay, so Tucker Gott says, I second that. Robert's wife should host the female PPG talk show. Yeah, I have to. I have to let her do it.
Either that
I can't do it.
A really nice wig would do it too.
Oh, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'll put the gorilla mask on.
Gorilla Ground reporting live. Gorilla Ground.
Gorilla Ground.
My
that dude seems fun.
What's that, Matt?
My new guys watch PPG Gorilla. So when they fly, I go, all right, when's looking good? Gorilla Ground down here.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I got to meet him at Palme.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he came on. I think when they were out there, he came on the show on that Thursday night with Larry, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, he's an old school pilot too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's killing it. I love his channel. Tucker, did you see that his Tucker Gott impersonation video?
I did. Down in Florida.
Yes.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, he is so funny. I love his little skits. Yeah, he's great. I'm surprised he's not in here. He's probably passed out. He's going to go back and watch the show, and he's going to be all butthurt watch. Yeah, Gorilla.
Yeah, we are missing Gorilla, aren't we?
Yep, he's definitely passed out somewhere. Andre Bandera. What time is it over there, Andre? Remember when Andre came on the show and it was like 3 in the morning? Well, he's not in England anymore. No, he's in. I thought he was in Colombia or something.
That's definitely a different time zone.
Oh, it is. It's 3 a.m. over there. Oh, it's so funny. You need to go to bed, Andre. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Bob the pilot. Hey, you guys are awesome.
Portugal. Okay.
Portugal. Yeah. You,
all right, dudes, we're out of here.
Matt, you rock, man. Thank you for supporting the show. And can you release your wife to come on the show at some point?
You know what?
Can you release your wife to come on the show at some point?
Yeah, I don't have a wife, but the pilot is gonna come on the show. Everybody has to follow Maria the Pilot 24/7 on Instagram right now.
What is it?
She'll come on the show.
Maria the Pilot 24/7.
Okay, got it.
Nice.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
Bye, Jacqueline.
Appreciate you
Bye.
guys. Love it.
Night, guys. We'll see you soon.
See you, Matt.
Jacqueline.
Thanks, Matt.
See you guys.
Bye, Miss Minyard.
Heck yeah.
That is so
I love
awesome.
those guys, man. They're so cool.
I love that he repped the shirt. Showed up repping the Resurgence shirt.
That is so cool. So, it was the coolest thing because I still consider myself such a new pilot, and I've only been flying for a year now, and I don't consider myself much of a personality within the community. But when I was down at Palm Bay, seeing a guy wearing a Resurgence shirt, and he was the first person I saw wearing a Resurgence shirt that I didn't know. I had no idea who this guy was, and that was one of the coolest things to see. Is because everybody else, I either gave him the shirt or sent him the shirt, myself, and I knew who had him. But finally seeing somebody else out in the wild with one of my shirts on was a cool experience, and I really appreciate everybody that's been supporting us and buying the merchandise and helping share our message is really awesome.
Bob Garber said you should tell everyone the total at the end of the show, and I think that's a great idea. And we do need to wrap this up because I told Tucker that it was only going to be an hour, and so
it's okay. He's a big boy. He can stay up late.
It's late over there. You got what? Isn't it 3 hours They're
it's
10:20.
It's 10:20.
Yeah, it's late.
He's gonna stay up past midnight anyway, editing videos.
Yeah, I hope so. What else do I get to do on the few breaks I get? YouTube.
Is it snowing, Tucker?
In New Jersey?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It was 40 something tonight. It dropped down. We hit 70 the other day.
Yeah, that storm is pretty close to you guys.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even want to hear what temperature it was here yesterday. 85 degrees.
It's on its way up here.
Woo, I'll send some your way, man.
I mean, not even allowed to talk about weather.
We have snow tomorrow and rain for 5 days. Yes.
Whoa.
That's crazy. Yeah, we're in the mid-90s already.
Where are you at, Parker?
Austin, Texas, right in the middle of Texas. Yeah.
That's right. That's like the California of Texas.
Oh, it's beautiful here. I keep inviting people to come down, and nobody ever shows up.
No, I mean like
I'm coming. I'll be there.
I'm coming, Parker. I'm coming this summer.
You have mountains.
I've got an extra room. We'll totally put you guys up.
I just want to use your tow machine, man. Just jack me up. And I'll hitchhike back.
We can do that too.
Hey, Kyle, come out June 1st. Starting a new class. I'll be out there, and we'll have one of our candidates out there training.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the beginning of June we'll be there.
June, man. Maybe. The 1st is tough because it's real busy at the drugstore first of the month. That's, I don't know, maybe. You never know.
It's a 10-day class. You don't have to make it on the 1st.
Let everybody get a little training in, huh?
That's right.
Yep.
They don't typically fly till day 3 or 4, so you're okay to miss those first few of just a lot of kiting.
Maybe doing my own class, man. I've got people stacking up too. I plan on working a lot this summer.
Oh, man. Jared Smith in the chat just said, has anyone ever tried to pee while flying? Well, anyways.
Yep, been there.
Not on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Like the yellow rain.
Yeah, they do it on purpose. They make a tool for that.
Yeah.
Tucker, you might have to do the old P tube if you do the over the water trip.
50 miles is fine.
Harness is dry out.
So what's the well, actually, now that I think about it, when you did the Icarus, were you flying P-tube?
No, the only one Trey was. He had his hooked up, and that was an interesting story.
Here, this is something.
So, no, hold on a second. What do you do? What you just landed and did your business, or did you keep flying?
The flights were 3 to 5 hours, so I just went at gas stations or airports. There were definitely some times when I really had to go, and it was like it sucked, but just hold it. So
if you do it again, are you going to do P-tube or catheter or whatever?
No, I don't think it's worth it.
Really?
I got one right here, man. This is what they look like before you open them.
I will hook you up.
So, Phil Russman, he'll go for sometimes 4 and 5 hours at a time, and he does not like to have to land, especially when we're doing big cross countries. By the way, he just broke the site record from Blossom. He flew all the way to Palm Springs, past Palm Springs.
How far is that?
It's like, I think it's like 150 miles.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. He just from Blossom right by my house and all the way to. So, anyways,
with motoring, I mean, you can motor when you run out of gas. I mean, that's a few hours, but then you can just fill up and go back up. You know, free flight, you can't really stop to pee. You just have to keep working it. So, yeah. I could see not having to do a condom catheter with a paramotor because you always get back up. You got instant lift, but
not in the Icarus.
Up there, still.
Yeah. Oh, that's a trip. I didn't even think about that. So Andre, he's got cross country. By the way, we're brothers, Andre. Free flight. If you gotta pee, you gotta pee, and it kind of ruins your flight. And I've had it happen a couple times where I had to spiral down and kind of cut it short.
How tiny is your bladder?
2 hours. Well,
Dear
I'm drinking a lot of water.
Take a Gatorade bottle with you.
It doesn't work like that. And especially when you're scared. If it's really active air, you got to hold both toggles in one hand.
Listen, I would go on 8-hour combat patrols in Iraq, and we would not get out of the truck. So you either hold it or you just pee in a Gatorade bottle.
No, that's fine if you're driving or something. But yeah, like that. My assistant at work, he's a rescue swimmer in the Navy, and he had to pee his pants one time. Yeah, he was on watch. Yeah. He's a tough cookie, man. Our military guys are tough cookies.
Yeah, you need to go ahead and exercise your bladder a little bit more and get used to holding it for 3 to 5 hours.
Can somebody mute him? We're going to move on to the next question.
I think now we know why Tucker's got the risky biscuits on his hats, because risky biscuits, he's got to go risky biscuits,
Out of control. Well, I really appreciate everybody, all your contributions. You guys are awesome. Thank you again so much. If you want, let's say you've got some more details that you want or questions that you want for Resurgence PPG, go to ResurgencePPG.com. And if you want to make a big donation, you can do that. And it's a tax write-off, and you're supporting an amazing cause. And I really appreciate everybody who came on. Sean, thanks for moderating. Kyle, thank you for coming on. Larry, ParaOrangeProducts.com, thank you for your support of the show. Each month he contributes to the show to keep it rolling and through sponsorship. Mark Amenson, appreciate you, your channel, and for drinking that hot sauce and doing handstands and getting sick. Brandon McCloud, proud sponsor of the show. Thank you. I'm so excited about your new show on Sunday nights. Please go check out Paramotor Nation. There's a link in the description. And if you're thinking about starting a club, make sure that you connect with Brandon and the guys at Tri-State Skywalkers. They have a great group. Parker, thank you for moderating, and I appreciate you reaching out to me to be involved in the show. You're awesome, and Parker Awesome is your name, and so it's fitting. Thank you. And also special thanks to Tucker and Jacqueline for coming on the show. And so tonight I decided the winner of the show, the winner of the smoke machine, is Todd Scandrett.
Oh,
yeah. You win.
God bless you.
You
it's totally fixed. Totally fixed. Oh,
listen.
This is fixed. So fixed.
Now there is a reason for that, and I'll explain later. I'm not going to explain on the show, but you win tonight because you are the man. Thank you so much for creating Resurgence PPG and doing something that we don't take the time to do it, but we'll contribute. And maybe you're listening and you're saying, I don't have time to set up some kind of a 501c3. Just that alone, the lawyer garbage involved. I know about the 501c. That's a pain in the butt. And he did it, and he paid for it, and it was out of his pocket, and he's passionate about it. And so I'm passionate about what you're doing. And thank you, man. And I appreciate the shirt too. And,
God bless you. Thank you.
You guys are awesome. And so we're going to have a quick after show. Thank you guys, everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome. And if I don't see you in the air, the grand total, $1,023. Thank you guys. Woo!
Awesome.
That's not bad.
So much.
Not
That's
bad at all.
That is amazing.
That is awesome.
Right on, guys. And special shout out to Predator Paramotor. You rock, man. I appreciate your investment. You're constantly pouring in and investing in Resurgence. You guys are awesome. Thanks again. We'll see you on the next one. Looking forward to next week with Tom Kubat. And we've got some great shows lined up. Go to paraglidingtalk.com if you want to find some of the past episodes. And you can also check out the links in the description to all the sponsors. And some of these shows are now on podcast format on iTunes. And eventually they'll all be on there. So thanks again. You guys rock. Have a good night. We'll talk to you on the next one.